got to know this, like who you are is not the thing you just did or what you're doing today. It's just they're two different things, and that distinction allows somebody to rebound well and navigate well and not let the emotional roller coaster drag you in and out of places in life.
I agree. Sometimes we could be like a blind horse in a race, right? Because we're so focused on that finish line. But then, you know, once you take those blindfolds off, you'll see everything. You'll see the other horses, the crowd. What I'm trying to say is that in that aspect of transitioning, sometimes we lose identity. You're 100% right. That kind of happened to me. But then you realize there's a bigger calling out there, something that we weren't aware of. We were just that horse in the race, just trying to go to the finish line.
Yeah.
And then God tells you, hey, you're going to be able to, in this case, help people out with sales, you know, be able to make more money, support their family, help out, you know, future generations, their kids' kids. So I think sometimes people, just in general, it doesn't even have to be sports, but I think we can connect with sports because you're an athlete as well, you know, but just any hobby that you were really like digging into and so passionate about and it didn't work out, it sucks sometimes, right? You kind of get depressed, you're like, man, you know, so I think it's important for people that are listening too, that just because something doesn't work out doesn't necessarily mean that was the end goal, right?
Yeah, and I'll say one more thing about that. Like, part of what made this, you mentioned calling, and I love that. Like, my mom remarried after my dad my mom and dad divorced. She remarried when I was 12. So I'm still like, I meet this new man who's kind of like another father, right? I'm 12 years old.
Yeah.
They started contracting business together, and they had a sign business, and they had like these big production home building companies as their customers. They would do all the signs that says like, hey, new development going on. And then they had a home remodeling business. So in the summer times, I was help dig post holes, put the signs in, and then I'd go and do another project and do a roof or do tap cons and, you know, inside the concrete, and I would like help build a home. And so I'm like exposed to this blue collar world as second generation, and anybody who's in second generation is like, okay, I'm going to learn it, but if I'm going to take over this company, I'm going to take all the things I don't like about it and I'm going to build it up, right? That was me saying plan A is baseball, plan B is I'll come back to do this. Well, guess what, in the middle of my baseball career, they get divorced. 2008 happens, recession happens, they go bankrupt, their business folds. So I'm like, part of my motivation is, dude, it sucks being on the other end of a family who doesn't make it in business. So what I'm trying to say is families and lives and children are affected by someone's inability to navigate their business, because financial pressure is real, and financial bankruptcy is real, and debt is real.